We'd like to welcome everyone to the Master Manipulation Show by the Escape Artists. There are 6 of us who took the challenge to interpret 12 master paintings in our own way, to make them ours and to incorporate whatever the masters had to offer into our paintings, but then try to get creative and make something new with it.
One of the things that was really educational to me was how this diverse group came together, picked the paintings that we picked, and then roughly about once a month we would meet. And the challenge to me was in taking each of the paintings, researching it, researching the artist, researching the time that the painting was done, what the intent of the master artist was in painting this, and then trying to figure out a way that how does this relate to me and my style in 2012.
The interesting thing about it is that as we painted each group of 12, we really didn't know what the other person was going to do with the particular piece of work or with the particular artist. So when we finally got here to set it up, it was really amazing to see them all together and to see the unity that really was involved in the whole thing and how well it hung together as a show.
The idea that we were able to, each of us, gain a little more larger perspective on the artists that we were learning about, and what we each learned individually, I think was surprising.
It's interesting to see how there's different pieces that we each picked out, that there's similarities, and that was exciting. There's so many different takes on the same subject that, and the creativity that all the different artists showed was really fun.
The people that I was working with were imaginative and creative, and you never knew what they were going to come up with, and it was just so much fun to see. And I was very surprised when I saw all of them together, and they work really well. And I don't know how that happened. I think it was magic.
And none of the pieces are, what could be, of course, a danger in any show or any grouping is that one piece would be so powerful or so strong that it would overwhelm the other pieces. And I don't really think that there's any in these groupings that do that.
It is rather groundbreaking, and we hope that we can pave the way for others to expand themselves in that type of way.
I already asked, I was like, what are the next 10 that we're going to do? And I think we're looking at different venues, so that will be exciting to see where else that this exhibit might travel to.
Well, we're hoping that museums will allow us to bring this show to them and be able to do some of our performance art with the Pollock, and also be able to interpret maybe 2 of their permanent collection master paintings.
Everyone looks at a painting in a different way. We interpret them individually in a unique and different way. But when people view the show, they can see the way that art isn't static, that people can look at it and expand on it and take from it. So what we'd like to do is to propose to a museum that we might use 2 or 3 of their paintings from their exhibit and include that in our proposal. That's what we're hoping for the future.